so this is number 3 and 4 of the performance task, number 20. So we've got the same table. We're going to keep looking at the same table to help answer the questions. I keep saying use the information from table 1. That's this one. And we're going to enter how far in feet or inches each animal can jump. And we have to include the unit of measurement. That means we have to say, is it feet or inches? So the grasshopper, how far can it jump? I see that it's 5 inches. It can do 20 times its body length. So if we had a number line and we were measuring the grasshopper and it was 5 inches, like right here, 5 inches, we are saying that it can jump 20 times that far. So it can 20 of its own body lengths, 25s, right? And 20 times 5 is 100. You can go ahead and pause this and count the 20 grasshoppers. So that's all that means. It's times its body length. So 20 times its body length of 5 equals 100 inches. So for here, we would say 100, and we do have to put in inches because not all of these are inches. Okay, the rabbit. The rabbit is a foot. It can jump 6 times its 1 foot length. So this is 6, but this one's feet. So 6 feet for the rabbit. The squirrel is 8 inches long. It's 8 inches, and it can jump 8 times those 8 inches. So 64 inches. And the tree frog is only 2 inches, but 150 times its own length. So that would be 300 inches. 300 inches. Wow, it can really jump a ways. So now you, Marisol and Jeff, are discussing your answers to question 3. And Marisol says the squirrel jumps the shortest distance. So here's the squirrel with 64. And Jeff says the rabbit is the shortest. Okay, Jeff's probably looking at the 6 and saying it's less than 64. And we need to know who is correct, right? So really, to compare these, we need to make them both be inches, or we can make them both be feet. So we could either divide 64 by 12 or times 6 by 12 to make it inches. I'm going to do 6 times 12 equals 72 inches. Because I know that 6 times 10 is 60, and 6 times 2 is 12, and they add up to be 72. So it turns out 72 is more than 64. Okay, so type the answer in the box, make sure you explain correctly, and it says who is correct, and use words or numbers to support your answer. So Marisol is correct. And I'm going to say I have to use words and numbers to support. 6 times 12 equals 72. So the rabbit jumps 72 inches, which is more than the squirrel. More than the squirrel. Okay, so you would not have to type this because I basically wrote it again, but you do need to show that that's how we knew. You can't just say Marisol is correct. We got to explain that we figured out the inches by doing 6 times 12, not 17. And that's how we know the rabbit actually jumps farther than the squirrel. Okay, there's 3 and 4 on your performance task.